CTHULHU Jack.
After strolling through the woods of Canada with Zombie Johnny from my last review, I wanted to revisit an old school classic made for probably the same amount of shekels, though for the life of me I dug through the Matrix and could not find a budget for the aforementioned movie. I did manage to find how much this little robbery gone wrong in a cornfield supernatural horror film budget was though. I'm talking about Scarecrows from 1988. Just $425,000 is what IMDb listed it for. An old friend introduced this to me back around '89 when it landed on VHS, which, if you are unlucky like I was, never knowing about this film, I may never have stumbled upon it. Only playing in one theater for a week upon its release in Idaho, if I'm not mistaken, it subsequently was just dumped out on video. The VHS was also extremely dark. Since the whole movie took place at night, it lent for an interesting viewing. I did land a rare Laserdisc version in the 90s. The quality was a little better. Now seeing it on Blu-ray, it's just stellar. Scarecrows has a bit more of a plot than a violent nature, which it delivers over the opening credits.
Earlier this evening, a heavily armed commando unit held up the payroll office at the base and fled with $3.5 million.
Baddie Burt decides then to detonate a smoke bomb and toss a grenade into the cargo hold while jumping with the loot, leaving his pals scrambling to eject the live explosive. Burt lands amongst a posse of scarecrows perched up on wooden and iron crosses. The dialogue throughout is heard via headsets.
Hey, Bert, old buddy, you reading me? That's right, you no good double-crossing, scum-sucking son of a bitch.
There are many sweet little touches in this film, like the taxidermied crows that are scattered about inside the house and on the scarecrows themselves, and like Bert discovering that his truck has been running with no engine.
No engine? Wait a minute.
Once Curry and Jack parachute down to look for Bert, their banter has light conversational comedic undertones to say the least.
Curry, do you get the feeling we're being watched?
No.
And how come your finger's on the trigger?
Shut up, asshole.
I think this place is possessed by demonic demons.
Your head's gonna be possessed by the butt of my gun if you don't shut up.
Demonic demons.
With Jack always looking for his harmonica that he dropped,
Damn, I really miss my harmonica.
eventually finding it, which quickly leads to his fate. When the abandoned farmhouse comes alive via the supernatural vibe that haunts the place,
Who lives here?
Mailbox says Fowler. There's a picture of three very mangy guys. Bert could have killed them, but there's no bodies, just some very ugly vibes.
once the plane is on the ground and the baddies are scattered about,
You just shut up. Just some kind of superstitious things that are used to ward off evil spirits. Hey, Corbin, wait up.
Kelly the daughter and Roxanne the baddie hang back to check their makeup until Bert wanders back into the picture.
Here. Try a little rouge. It'll make you look happier.
To this point, we have no clue what really happened to Bert. It's discovered quickly that he had been gutted and stuffed with the money.
What's the matter, Curry? Can't you take it?
Corbin the baddie, with the heart of gold, slits open the torso of Bert after his beheading for everyone to start plucking out blood-soiled bills from this piñata. Jack places Bert's head in the fridge for good keeping, which haunts Curry in the end. With tensions, panic, and greed turned to 15, these cats gather up what scattered bills they find and make it to the plane. Picked off one by one, with Curry hanging back at the farmhouse because he thinks Jack is still alive and kicking.
Hey, Paco.
Well, he kinda is.
It's me.
Kelly and Corbin barely make it out alive, only to discover that Kelly's pops has come back from the dead with some truly fun moments to be had. The makeup effects of the scarecrows and all the gore effects were created by 18-year-old Norman Cabrera, who at the time met director Bill Wesley at a comic shop in Florida where they eventually shot the film. This was his first outing and he knocked it out of the park and is still doing effects to this day. So, if you enjoy an Evil Dead-style heist film while in Alligator Alley being eaten by mosquitoes, then this little kernel might just be for you. Until next time.
If I were a crow, I'd be someplace else.
So click links below to be notified. Many thanks for the support, and Hail Cthulhu!